So I wanted to share with people all the amazing friends that I have and what they're doing with their lives right now. And I wanted something where I can be Krys.
I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf.
Krystle Break is a place where you can be yourself. Laugh about your past and share your dreams.
Wherever I choose to go.
And tell me what's going on with you.
Living my life like it's golden. 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 Living my life like it's golden.
You're watching Krystle Breaks Easy. I am your host, Krystle, and today I have somebody that you guys may have seen on TikTok. May have seen her. I have the lovely Tay Richards with me today, and we are going to walk down memory lane for a little bit. She's going to share some amazing dirty laundry with me today.
Yeah,
Just a little.
maybe. Yeah,
I've known Tay forever.
Yes,
ever, like toddler
Kids.
ever. Kids. So I have the one and only Tay Rich with me today.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited for this.
I don't know how to feel yet because I talk a lot.
That's okay.
So I'm afraid of word vomit, but I will do my best.
It's okay. If I feel like you're going left, I'll bring you back.
Okay, perfect.
So you'll be fine.
Driver. Okay.
This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. So can you tell me how we met?
Okay, so it's literally so far back, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my distinct memory of you and your sister is when we were kids, and it was, what's the neighborhood behind Fairview Mall?
Allenbury, yeah.
Allenbury. That's all I remember. Going to your house for parties.
Yes.
And you guys always had matching outfits with the bubbles. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's eons ago. Like,
yes.
Shabba Ranks was a thing. So I don't literally remember. Exactly. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. That's all I remember. And then we connected again, like, in our adult years.
Yes.
For when we worked with Belle.
Yes.
And that was it.
I still work for Belle.
You still work for Belle?
Yeah, I do.
Child, I ran so fast. No shade to Belle. Like, that was cool or whatever, but
yeah.
No, I ran.
I still work for Belle.
That's good.
I know. It pays my bills.
And that's all that matters. But for me, I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I was like, I need to get out of this country. So
yeah.
Someone was like, hey, there's a job in Dominican. I was like, okay, I'm coming. And that was it. I was gone.
Yeah, because we were both doing the Belle, what were we doing?
Ambassadors. Yeah.
We're doing the ambassadors. So we're the people that stood in the source. And then we stood in the source and we kind of just walked you through, hey, you should sign up with Belle. Even though we were never allowed to place an order. We just kind of pitched the sauce to you.
It was just like we had all these phones like, oh, look, this phone could do these magic tricks and just get paid.
I didn't know you left to go to DR.
Yeah, I was tired. I was so tired of Toronto. I was just like, you know what? And my friend's like, hey, they're looking for teachers in Dominican. You want to come? And I was just like, okay, when? And she's like, in 2 weeks. So I was like, I only have $300 in my pocket. That's enough to go to Buffalo and get a JetBlue. So that's what I did.
Wow. That's dope.
Yeah. When you're in your 20s and you don't have no kids and all these things,
yeah,
you can free up yourself and just go when you want.
Yes. We can't do that now.
No, not at all.
We can't do that now.
No.
I have so many funny and best moments with this person, but I want to know what our moments that they think are special to them. Let's listen.
I'm telling you, I'm word vomit. So like legit, all my friends know everything. Like I tell them everything.
We want to hear it. More people want to hear these stories.
Just embarrassing stories?
Yes.
I'm a walking embarrassment, honestly. I think, so for me right now, before COVID, I kind of like got back into like the dating scene.
Yes.
And it is, honestly, it's so deflating.
Yes.
Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, all them, it's a piece of work. Mm-hmm. So I get to meet like really interesting characters on there. Unfortunately, because you don't want to meet an interesting character. You want to meet your future husband.
Yep.
I mean, eventually. Can't say it's an embarrassing moment for myself. Maybe it was, but...
Tell me your worst date that you've been on.
Oh, honey, I have it on my TikTok, okay? I went on a date with this dude and he was like, so excited. I was like, yes, a black guy. He's into black girls. So I'm here for it. So he's like, okay, like, let's meet up tonight. And I was like, okay, I'm ready. I got my sitter on deck. And he's like, yeah, I live downtown in this condo. And I was like, yeah, let's meet at like Starbucks or like Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Like keep it cute. We don't have to eat a meal. And he's like, no, that's okay. I got a patio and it's really nice. I'm like, okay, you got security? And he's like, yeah, there's security. So I was like, okay, fine. I pinned my cousin. I was like, here's my GPS location. This is his picture.
Yeah.
This is the address. So I went there now. I mean, the condo is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I go up, knock on his door. He's there with a wife beater, ball shorts, and open toe flip flops. So I was like, oh, like maybe I'm like really early because I don't understand what's going on.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, hold on 1 second. I have to go get something. So I was like, okay, he's gonna change his clothes. He puts a ball cap on. Same outfit with the
His
flip
house
flops.
clothes.
He had his house clothes on. And I was like dressed to the nine, like dressed to impress. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm being a little harsh, or maybe I'm thinking about like, I'm being shallow.
Yes.
Let me get to know his personality. So we go to, like, the patio was amazing. It was beautiful. There was people there. There was security there. But he was just acting a little too relaxed. Like, I feel like it was like a setup because I think he thought he was going to get something out of it.
Oh, okay.
He was like laying back on the chair with his arms up. And then he's like, oh, I'm so hungry. So I'm like, okay, like, let's order food or whatever. And he's like, no, I don't feel like ordering food. Maybe I can make something. So
Why are you on this patio then?
I don't know.
Okay.
He didn't want to order food. He didn't want to go grocery store. He's like, maybe I can make something. So I was like, okay. So I actually followed him back to his apartment. And I was like, okay, apartment's cute. And he's like, come to the balcony and look at the amazing view. I'm like, nah, you live on like the 75th floor and I'm not about that life. I don't like heights like that. So I'm like, so what do you have to make since you're hungry? And he's like, oh, I got some rice. So I was like, that's it? Just rice? I got some rice and some eggs. I was like, okay, so make a stir fry? I'd never made rice before. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the get out moment.
Yep.
So he making the rice gets soggy. He there mixing it up. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't want no piece of that. Not at all. So he's there trying to like, hey, you want some? I'm like, no, that's okay. I was like, oh, you know what? It's actually getting late. I have work tomorrow. And I never called him. I blocked and deleted him so fast. I was like, don't be disrespectful. If you're going to go on Bumble and all these sites looking for people, bring your best foot forward. We don't have time for that.
Jesus. Poor you.
Tell me your favorite slow jams.
No. Because I'm literally stuck in 1995 always.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you.
Okay, because
Thank you.
It's really bad. And maybe 2000s. Like
early 2000s.
Yes. So like
under 2005.
No. Because I listened to the Destiny, was it Fulfilled album? Remember it was just 3 of them and it had like...
I stopped at Writings on the Wall.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm being serious. That's like the only album I play of them.
Really? No, you have to listen to that. That was their grown women one. Like, they were getting sexy. Michelle had some singing lines.
Pause. Michelle.
Oh, okay. No, don't hate on Michelle. I was listening to Destiny's Child last night, and I was like, you know what? Michelle is underrated. Like, she had a mature church voice that us young kids
not mature church voice. Hold on.
Yes.
Let me leave. For your hand.
Just Michelle in general. She needs her props. I appreciate Michelle now. Then I didn't. Like all that dropping in 106 in Park. But anyways, I digress. But my favorite 5 slow jams.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have titles because I'm listening to a lot of new stuff. But I like a lot of like Sabrina Claudio.
Okay.
She's like a newer one. Really soft. She kind of gives you like a Sade vibe. So I've been listening to her a lot. Oh gosh.
Sorry, her was your second artist.
No, my first artist is Sabrina Claudio.
Okay, because you said I've been listening to her a lot, so I thought it was her, the artist.
Yeah, no, sorry, her, that girl.
Yeah.
That specific person. Next, I've been listening to Lucky Day.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that man, he has you in your feelings always.
Yeah.
His first album, I'm still playing. Like
same.
Yeah.
I first saw him on the I think it was the Soul Train Awards or one of the BT Awards on the side stage. And I was like, who's this? What? And then that was it. I was hooked.
Rosa Mole, I think I listened to that all for the whole quarantine. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure. Summer Walker, I love a Summer Walker. Like everything, like CPR, her Insane song. I'm like,
See, I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not really a Summer fan.
you know what? There's a different type of crazy that she brings out.
Between her and K Michelle, like I'm not a fan. I don't know if it's maybe I'm not that like heartbroken.
And
Like
I think that's what it is.
like
It's for like the angry black girls that are like going through it, that are super highly emotional. It's that type of music.
Yes.
Like it's very rare that I feel like I hear a real like love song. Who else is next? Other than that, then I just go back to the old school, the Marys.
What's your favorite Mary track?
So she has this one called hold on, I have this thing in my head. Beautiful Day.
Okay. Yeah.
I forgot. It's the album cover where she just has the side of her face.
Yes.
That one puts me in a good mood. Like if I feel like my mood is down for the day,
yes,
I like to play that song. And then lastly, like I left my neo soul. So like Jill Scott, I still listen to Who Is Jill Scott.
Yeah.
I still listen to like Dwelle. So like, yeah, those people that you don't really hear much about them anymore, but
the vibe is still there.
Yeah. Oh, and Masego. Masego, he puts me in that vibe as well.
Nice.
It's time to get deep. Let's get real deep. What's your breaking point?
My most vulnerable, to be honest, I feel like it would be my last relationship. I feel like relationships put you in a place that you don't expect. Like you feel like you can get over it. So like for myself, I'm a cancer survivor. So I feel like heartbreak is nothing like in comparison to cancer diagnosis is nothing in comparison to heartbreak.
Yes.
There's a sense of peace that you go through when you're going through your chemotherapy. There's just a different calm that comes over you. But when you're in heartbreak, it's like, it feels like forever because you lament on a lot of things. There's a lot of regret. So for that, I felt like I had to heal. So for me, I was in a really long relationship at that time. So for it to end, I was just like, okay, I gotta find who I am.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I thought I knew myself, but I really didn't know myself without that person.
Yes.
So I had to like do a lot of self-reflection. But then in that, I was able to kind of figure out my faith at the same time. So I went back to church, you know, did a lot of praying, spoke to other people who are kind of going to similar situations.
Yes.
Therapy groups. I believe in a support group. Black people need therapy. Black people need therapy. I don't care what anybody says. Like, gone are the days when people don't see therapists. We need it.
Yes.
Yeah, but just like going into those support groups and just talking to like a random person, telling them my feelings was so helpful to get me through that point. And it took me a while. Like, it took me about like 3 years to kind of like just focus on myself. Like, don't talk to no guys. Don't try to get into anything new.
Yes.
Just focus on you, find your confidence, your self-esteem, and then go out there when you're ready. So you're not there carrying all your baggage into like a new relationship.
Makes sense.
It's that time for Dirty Laundry, my favorite segment. Let's hear what my guests have to say by airing out their dirty laundry.
Okay, so I'm gonna be transparent. I don't tell a lot of people about this story, but I'm all about the woman's body.
Yes.
I believe women, if they want to have their body hair showing, they should do it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like men don't have much of a place when it comes to how women should have their body. Roe versus Wade. That's just a little, put that in brackets. Anyways, and I even think that men should have a better understanding about our menstruation cycles.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says. You're in it. Your face is in it. Your pee-pee's in it.
Yes.
Get used to what's happening down there.
Yes.
So I had an incident a long time ago where I was getting physical with somebody. And I let them know. I'm like, hey, well, not, you know, I'm ending. It's on the end part of my days.
Yep.
So I'm just letting you know, like, if you want to get into it, you might be surprised. So he's like, yeah, I'm down. Okay, so get into it. And homeboy jumps off of me, like scared, like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, so what happened? And he's like, the blood, the blood. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay, there's the bathroom. Go take a shower
Yeah.
and wash it off. And then he's like, yeah, okay, I have to go home. He was so embarrassed that he had to leave.
But you told him.
I told him, but sometimes I feel like men put on a facade that they know everything when it comes to our bodies.
Yes.
Because a minute I was like, oh my goodness, I feel embarrassed. And then I was like, no, I don't. I don't feel embarrassed. I feel like this is stuff that you should know.
Yes.
Kids coming out of there, placentas coming out of there, period coming out of there.
Yep.
So men, get used to it. Like,
Do you have another one to share?
honestly, I don't live a life. So I don't really have much other dirty laundry. I really don't.
No other dirty laundry.
No.
I feel like you're holding back.
I don't. I wish I could tell you, like, I kicked down someone's door one time, but
yes. I want to hear that story.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on, pause. I just kicked down somebody's door, but like I don't know, Krystle. Like what? You went gently on somebody's door.
Not me. It's like I rolled up with my homies.
So you came with a squad. No. So full story.
Okay,
story.
so this is before I was saved, okay? This is literally before I was saved.
Thank you, Jesus.
The Lord changes. And I'm telling you, from that day, I told myself, I will never put myself in this space where I will be that person again. Because I can't lie, I felt good. I didn't feel embarrassed at all. It felt really good. And my parents gave me the okay. So I was like, okay, I'm rolling up. So this is when I found out, like, my partner was not doing me good.
Yeah.
So, I was on Instagram, seeing the evidence. So I was like, oh no.
Oh, like they posted pictures? Or you went into
their partner posted pictures. Someone sent me pictures of the partner and sent it to me.
Oh, so basically two relationships, the spouses were cheating.
No, so I was in a relationship. That
Yep.
person was in the relationship with this person.
Yeah.
I didn't know the person, but people sent me information about that person.
Oh.
And they were posting on their social media.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, wow. But at the time, I was like, it is what it is.
Yes.
Like, I shouldn't be angry about this. But then I slept on it. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready to kick down the door maybe.
Yes.
So I called my sister and I called my cousin. I'm like, okay, all black like the omen. And they said, word. So we...
Alleged?
Alleged?
Is it alleged?
No.
Oh.
We dressed all black like the omen.
Oh, Jesus.
We jumped in the car and we went. And...
Hold on. Did you dead prez them?
What do you mean? What's that?
Dead prez, the movie?
Oh,
All black?
yeah, we all dressed in black. Hoodies and everything, pants, everything. We made sure we coordinated. It's like, if we get arrested, at least we're going to look cute in the mugshot because we were all wearing the same colors. But we were trying to get arrested.
Oh my God, I can't. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, yeah, we pulled up. We knocked on the door politely. It started really polite at first. And then when they didn't want to answer, someone just donkey kicked the door. And then security had to escort us out. But literally, that's all.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm a really good communicator at times. Maybe,
Yes.
I think now because I'm older, I become a better communicator. But...
So did you ever find out? What happened? So they kicked on the door, you guys left. Did you go back?
No. So literally from that person's house all the way back to my house, I cussed them all the way back home.
Okay.
On the phone. And yeah, that was about it.
Jesus. This girl said she donkey kicked the people at the door.
Yeah, not me. It was like one of my homegirls, but it felt good. I can't lie. But now I'm saved with the blood of Jesus and the Holy Spirit, so I don't
Amen.
recommend those anymore. Praise
Amen.
God. Hallelujah.
I'm sorry, you have to edit this out. I have one question.
Yes.
Was this around the time Monica had dropped So Gone?
No. What?
He was like,
What? No. This is way after that.
All I have in my head.
Yeah.
That doors.
But the chick,
Yeah.
See, I'm not physically assaulting anybody's chick, but yeah. So yeah, and that's why some of the music's toxic because it makes you want to do things that you're not supposed to do. I'll never bleach up somebody's clothes. I will never do that.
Have you done that?
No,
I've never
because
done
I don't
that
want
either.
people to touch my things.
Mm,
Because I believe in retaliation.
yes.
So if you're gonna do something, if I'm gonna do something to you, obviously you're gonna wait to do something to me.
Sorry.
So I won't touch people, but I like a good confrontation.
I've had a friend cut the tongues out of every Jordan.
No, see, no, don't do that.
No, but she was getting some like
I would have took the Jordans and then sell them.
Yeah, she was getting some heavy one, like heavy one,
Yeah,
heavy one.
yeah. Like now these days, I wouldn't put my energy into that.
No,
It's like, you know what? If you for everybody, be for everybody. I'm getting old now. I don't have time to do those things.
Facts. All right. So thank you for your dirty laundry tea secret. I love it. Thank you. 3 movies or TV shows that you wish you took your time back.
Okay, so I love documentaries about serial killers and murderers. Please don't think that they're connected to kicking down people's doors because they ain't.
I didn't say it. You did.
Okay?
She said it.
It's just,
She said
for
it.
me, it's the psychological aspect. What makes humans do that sort of thing?
So did you find out why you went to go kick down people on the door?
Oh no, I knew I wanted to kick down the door. I mean, I feel like that was valid, very, very valid. But I wouldn't kill nobody.
Okay.
But yeah, there's something with serial killers, what they do. So like, there's a documentary. I can't remember the name on Netflix, and it's about the guy in Los Angeles who was doing all the serial killing over there.
No idea. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh geez, I can't remember his name. He's a really scary looking dude. That one's good. I'm interested in stuff about cults as well. I know. Again, documentaries.
Like that was left. I did not expect her to say cult. I thought she was gonna say something like Korean drama. I don't know why. I thought like, but
No.
cults?
Yes, because it's all about the human mind. What influenced people to get into cults? What drew them in? I want to make sure I'm not in a cult, right? Like, I know I'm a Christian girl, but is this church a cult? Is there cult-like activities? I need to know the signs so I know when to come back or not.
Yes.
That's the type of stuff I'm always looking for. But yeah, there's actually a few good ones. There's one on Netflix again. I'm promoting Netflix heavy. They better pay me some monies. And it's about like this guy, he's like a yogi or something.
Okay.
And he pretty much buys some property in the United States, and they create their own farm village, but it turns into like this big like orgy thing.
What are you watching?
It's crazy. This is what was happening in the 70s. You gotta ask our parents because that's their times. Yeah, so that's a good one. I think it's like No Old Country or No Country something.
Okay.
But in terms of movies, I just watched Doctor Strange, the new Marvel.
Don't say nothing.
It's good.
Oh, thank you.
It's very good.
Next.
And what else? Oh, and I love reality shows.
Which ones?
I'm watching The Circle right now.
Okay. Season 1?
What season are they on? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. So The Circle. I love Selling Sunset
Which one?
with the white girls.
Okay. So I tried to watch the other one. I was just like, I can't get into this.
What? Why?
Not that one. The
black girl
version.
one? Yeah, me too.
I could try to watch. I'm just like, this is not it.
No, they set us up because
This is not it.
I need a little bit more drama. And I know they're tired of black women being portrayed in a certain way. And I think that's what they were trying to do with that one. But I was like, okay, then the white girl's going to have to give me the drama then because I love it. Christine is my favorite villain. Style on point.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, now I have to go back and watch it. Because I started to watch the black one. I was just like, this is not it.
It's time to be inspired. So let's ask my guests. What's going on with them? In business, life, new adventures.
I know you're a huge person on social media right now.
Yeah, which is social media. I feel like I have a hate-love struggle with social media.
Okay.
I feel like I've been trying for a long time, and then I get afraid, and then I take my content off, and then I go back again. So now I feel a little bit more confident about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't care anymore.
Yes.
So like no F's given.
I love your TikTok stuff.
So yeah, my TikToks is literally what I think about on a daily.
Yeah.
And I just put it into action.
Yes.
And now that I'm working from home, because my full-time job is actually like a digital media specialist.
Okay.
So I help businesses do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to take my own advice and do that as a content creator. But that's my like full 9 to 5. So always on social. But yeah, for movement, I'm trying to make $1 million.
Okay.
That is my next step. So
how are you doing that?
So like a tip I give a lot of people is don't settle. Don't get comfortable in your job.
Yep.
As soon as you get in, start looking for the next move because there's always things out there. And for myself, I don't see many people our color in corporate spaces or in executive spaces. And I love that people want to be entrepreneurs and do all that stuff.
Yes.
But there's spaces for us.
Yes.
And there's just not enough of us up there. And for me, even getting into my field, people kept testing me.
Oh, yes.
So they read my resume and I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty hefty and lengthy, but I did this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you show up to the interview and they're like, prove it. It's like, what do you mean? Like, how much other people did you ask to prove?
Yep.
So I'm there telling them how I made a Photoshop, how I made something on Canva.
Yes.
It's like, you know what? I understand these microaggressions are happening.
Of course.
But again, there's not enough of us in that space.
Makes sense.
To trust our abilities.
Yes. I always found it with media, just there's the two and you do the nod and that's it.
Yeah.
Anytime in media, it's just the two. And then the other one might not even know what the nod is.
Right.
Because that's their safe bet.
It's true. And it's funny because even when I meet like other Black people in that space, we're even like a little standoffish to each other.
Yeah.
And then we need to talk and then we're like, oh, you cool. Okay. So let me tell you everything.
Yes.
You know, we can kind of get stuff off of our chest about like all the microaggressions that are happening and whatever. So.
This segment is called Book Me, where I actually get to ask my guests about what book had deeply impacted them and why.
Ooh, I can't lie. I'm not much of a reader.
No.
The last book I read literally was Angie Martinez's autobiography.
Yep. How'd you like it?
I really liked it because I love music and because I'm an 80s baby, I love hip hop culture. So just to see how she kind of made her way through. And I'm like, dang, you know, like if kids were to try to do some of that now, it would not make the cut.
Fail.
Security would throw your butt out. So I just liked hearing her stories and hearing her relationships and some of that behind the scenes stuff about what was happening, especially like that R. Kelly, Jay-Z stuff. Yeah. That was juicy. I like that.
Was it Jigga Kelly Not Guilty?
Yeah, whatever that album was. But Best of Both Worlds. But yeah, that's the last book.
Book you read?
Literally.
So this is our last segment. It's called The Quote. I ask my guests to tell me what quotes they use on a daily basis or the ones they live by. For me, short and simple, mine is, life is what you make it. Because it is. Let's hear what my guests have to say.
Be a bad bitch always. Literally.
Why?
It's a reminder to be confident in everything that you do. I need to look at myself in the morning and say to myself, like, girl, you look like a bad bitch.
Nice.
Ready to take over the day, whatever that may be. You have to kind of remind yourself how strong you are. It's literally my affirmation.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
So my very last question today for you is, it's a fill in a blank.
Okay.
Krystle Breaks Easy meant what to you today? How did your interview go?
Honestly, this was really fun. I loved it because it's hard to have chemistry with people where you have conversation. So I really loved it. I felt like it was very comfortable. I love the atmosphere. I love the energy.
Yay.
So yeah, was it supposed to be one word?
No.
Okay.
It's exactly how I said. Tell me how you feel.
Okay, good. Perfect.
That today went.
Okay, yeah, no, it went perfect.
That's good. Are you happy with all your answers?
You know what? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll watch it and I'm like, oh, well.
So that is a wrap, folks. You just listened to Krystle Breaks Easy. I am your host, Krystle. To find me on Instagram, you're going to look for Krystle Breaks Easy _, which is the podcast page. Also, my personal page on all platforms is Krys My Life. So until next time, stay safe.